by the sword, you die by the sword. I probably die in the vocal booth.
Happens when we reject a man. We're seeing whether our rejection confirms what he thinks about himself or it disproves what he thinks about himself.
He knows he's worthy.
He knows he's worthy. So what happened in some men, you reject them and they'll be like, well, are you sure you're missing out? You know, there's a great, you know, wait, are you sure you want to say no to this?
It's a great response.
And it's that kind of response that we're feeling like he knows something I don't. And as a woman, and this is going to sound very crude, there is something that men know that we don't. Yeah, biologically, physically, if you know what I'm talking about. So when he gives that attitude, like, are you sure you don't want this? Because you're in for a treat if you do. We get the impression that this person's successful at women. No, not in life, at women. But when he's like, oh God, he gets all nervous and now he's upset for a couple of days and he can't stop beating himself up and replaying. We're confirming the belief that he has about himself, that he's not good enough. So we're looking to see what your self-belief is with the rejection.
Yo, once you accept the rejection, right, that's when you get rejected. Did you actually know that there's no such thing as rejection until you actually accept it? Bitch can't really reject you. She can't reject me. She can't reject you. Because in order for somebody to reject you, they have to know you. Most of us men, we get rejected on the front end. Women get rejected on the back end. You know, after she done got her back blown out 3 times and she been in the friends with benefits category, you know, and then now he like, yeah, man, I think I'm done. You know, or when he get in a relationship with a girl, he get to know her and she's a bitch and she's annoying as fuck and he dump her. That's true rejection because he actually knows this bitch. When you going up to a girl, you know what I'm saying, and then you trying to get a number, you trying to, you know what I'm saying, work some shit out, you go on a date. She don't really know you to reject you for real. She don't really know you like that. And this is why a lot of you guys shouldn't take rejection serious. And this is why I said, even in my title, you might think it's misleading. It's not. Because when she was talking about a certain type of guy, she like, after we reject him, quote unquote, and he's like, yo, what's up, man? Yo, you sure, man? Yo, you sure you missing out and shit like that? They in their head like, they second guess themselves. That rejection didn't hurt his ego. He ain't hurt about it. He ain't sitting in the corner with his cup like this, looking around like a little bitch. He ain't doing all of that. Something about him. Most of the other guys, when I reject them, they tuck their fucking tails and run like a little bitch, or they start doing this and they start doing that. It's different. That's why I said, like, attractive men don't get rejected. Now, I mean, if you call that, like, you know what I'm saying, a girl not give you a number, you call that rejection. I mean, I guess, but think about it. When you don't let it get to you as a man, so when you're a man and you don't let it get to you, you don't let it, you know, destroy your confidence or, you know, fuck up anything about you. Don't fuck up your swag and shit, and you still the same person even after you got rejected. Did you really get rejected? No, you didn't, for real. Usually, like, when a girl used to reject me or whatever like that, I used to play around with them. Like, are you sure, shorty? Yo, you sure? Or they're like, oh, I got a boyfriend. I'm like, oh, we cheat on those. Oh yeah. We cheat on those. You know what I'm saying? I remember I told this one girl, I hit her with a clean line. Oh, this shit was so. Let me get out some reds right quick. She was like, I was like, yo, what's up? You know, I run up to her, talking to her and shit. She like, yeah, you know, I got a boyfriend. I said, you got a boyfriend? So I got in her ear. I said, yo,
look, baby. Don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding the love of your life or your husband.
You should have saw the bitch face. And right after that, oh my God, I could have got her number, but I was just practicing game. I'm like, oh, that was, she even told all her friends. Her friend said, I remember she whispered to her friends, she said, yo, look, this is what he told me. She looked at me, she's like, oh my God, never heard no shit like that. Yo, don't take my shit, man. Don't take my shit. I say, yo, don't let your fucking boyfriend stop you from finding the love of your life. Your Prince Charming. Your fucking husband. You know what I'm saying? That's game right there. That's real game. But I used to play around with girls. They ignore me or some shit like that. They going by, I'm like, yo, where you going, baby? And she keep walking. I'm like, no. Okay, all right. I feel you. No, you sure? You sure? You sure? You ain't? All right, no problem. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen girls sometimes even come back. They double back because of that. Because I didn't show no weakness and I didn't show that, like, because a lot of women been with a lot of men to know, like, you know, those types of guys who get rejected, and then, you know, now, cause okay, let's think about it like this. This is a thought just came to my mind. Let's say a girl rejects you, right? Let's say she rejects you, and she only rejects you not because she's unattracted to you, not because of any of that. It's just that's her default settings, right? She rejects you. And then you get all, hey, bitch, fuck you, you dirty, or you heard about it, you mad about it, you took it so personally. Let's say she ends up taking your ass home, or you go home with her, and she don't want to do with you. Guess what she thinks that you're gonna do? You're going to get mad and aggressive, and then she don't know what the fuck you gonna be capable of doing, because you got mad getting rejected at the fucking club or whatever. Versus a guy who don't get mad about that, it's comfort now. She can be comfortable with you, knowing that you so secure in who you are. You're just so comfortable in your own skin as a man. I always say most women want a man who's comfortable in his own skin, secure in his own masculinity. Nothing can just wane his confidence. Nothing can tip him over the edge. Just like you guys are fucking just extremely insecure and extremely fucking low confidence, go to the other extreme. You go to the extreme with other shit that I tell you. You go to the extreme on red pill and all this other shit. Go to the extreme on being super duper fucking confident. Have super duper fucking high self-esteem or some shit. Why y'all don't go on the extreme of that shit sometimes? I don't understand it. Y'all go to the extreme on most other shit, but when I tell you to have confidence and this and that, or be masculine, I don't go on the extreme on that. I'd rather y'all go in the extreme to that. But to get more profound in, you know, rejection, most of you guys get rejected when you go and you're dealing with these women is because you want something from them. When you can go up to a woman and not want anything from her. Like, for an example, when I changed, like when I used to go out to clubs and shit, or when I went on dates, I slept with the most women when I didn't care if anything happened. Or when I went out, like when I went to clubs and I was like, yo, I'm just gonna have fun tonight, man. Fuck these bitches, I'm gonna have fun tonight. I'm gonna still talk to women, but fuck these bitches, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. That's when I was closing women, that's when I was going on, you know, cause they could feel that shit. They can smell it on you. But when you want something from her, like, okay, I'm trying to fuck. Now you being all robotic, you're not being authentic, you just too much in your head. You're not in the moment. You gotta be in the moment with the broad. She has to feel you in the moment, because there's nothing more authentic than being in the moment. Because when you're in the moment and you're not in your head and you're not trying to control everything and trying to manipulate shit, you can see somebody for who they truly are, because they're just flowing. But yeah, you want something from her. Like when I go to the clubs too, if I go up to her, like I'm like, man, I'm about to just talk to girls so I can just work on my game, just to keep my I got the mindset like I'm trying to keep my social skills up, and I'm trying to just keep my game up. So that's when I'll go talk to girls and do all that shit. But I don't really give a fuck to get her number. I don't give a fuck to smash her. It's more of a validation when I'm working on my game, and my game is on point and shit like that. I'm not stuttering, I'm not being awkward and shit like that. I get more validation from that than actually, you know, getting a girl number, all the other shit and smashing and shit like that. That's a bonus. But I get more validation than knowing the fact that what comes out of my mouth is fucking prominent. What comes out of my mouth is some damn I don't even have a fucking word for it. I can't even think of a word, but seamless. The shit that's coming out of my mouth is seamless and smooth and just player. You get what I'm saying? That lets me know, like, that I'm on the right track. Whether I get the girl or I don't get the girl. As long as what comes out of my mouth ain't where I just said, like, oh, I just said some weird shit. I just did some weird shit. As long as I ain't doing that shit, man, I can get rejected all fucking night, man. All fucking night. Girls are like, but as long as my fucking mouthpiece is on point, I'm cool. But because my mouthpiece be on point, I end up getting something. Now, it ain't no, I don't, you know, just be getting rejected and just get rejected. I guess it ain't even reality at that point. I end up getting something. I remember this one girl, I went to the club. I just tapped her. She came, I tapped her. I said, come here, you know what I'm saying? I was just talking to her. I'm spitting my game at her and shit like that. I got her number. I just deleted it. I'm like, oh, I got her number. I deleted it. Next thing you know, she texted me. I'm like, oh, she wants some dick tonight. I'm like, man, I wasn't even trying to fuck no bitch. And I'm looking at the phone, I'm like, all right, fuck it. Took advantage of it. Took advantage of the whole situation. But I really didn't want nothing from her. Rejection. You're not scared of rejection. I've said this in previous videos. I just watched a video of one of my old videos. I talked about this. rejection, right? You're only scared of rejection. No. You're not scared of rejection. You're scared of how you're gonna feel after you get rejected. If you can stop feeling that feeling, or if you can be more self-aware of when you get rejected and then you feeling bad, and then you could just figure like, yo, just like, yo, man, stop being a bitch. And then hype yourself up. Dog, you start running down on every girl you fucking see. Cause once that like, that feeling bad and feeling like shit and, you know, tucking your tail and taking your cup and running, cause you feel doo-doo now, your self-esteem is low, just like she said. When she rejects you, your self-esteem is already low, and she rejects you, all she's doing is she just putting a mirror to you. You know what I'm saying? That's all they do when they reject you, just put a mirror to you. You already had low self-esteem. That's all that was. She pulled that to the forefront. But when you got high self-esteem, that shit ain't gonna do nothing to you. That's why, fellas, so when you going up to these girls, you talking to these girls, you gotta know what mindset you're going in with. Number one, like the mindset that I always got is the bitch is gonna have to tell me no. Or two, man, let me just practice my social game. Let me just practice the game right quick. Let me just see, I'm gonna go practice some game. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this, I don't even want nothing from her. I'm gonna just practice my game. And being in those energies is just hella fucking attractive. Especially when you go in with the, like if you got a problem with a girl ignoring you and saying no, when you give yourself permission to accept the fact that she may tell you no, or she may ignore you, it doesn't hurt. But when you like, fuck man, I gotta go to this girl, man. What if she says no, man? Fuck it, I'm gonna just do it. It's gonna hurt. Give yourself permission to fail, dog. It happens to the best of us. A lot of you guys don't give yourself enough permission, man. Give yourself permission to fail, number one. And the last thing, number two, be gentle with your fucking selves. And what I mean by be gentle with yourself is like when you get rejected, man, don't beat yourself up, man. Pick yourself back up. Like, it's okay, man. It's gonna happen. It's okay. Tell yourself. Really pick your fucking self back up. Be gentle with yourself. And as time goes on, when you're more gentle with yourself and you start seeing yourself get more confident, then you can be a little harder on yourself. Man, stop being a bitch. Get up. You know what works for you. Either you're gonna have to have a gentle talk with yourself, or you're gonna have to have a, yo, get your bitch ass up. Like, I had to talk to myself like that. I was like, man, stop being a bitch. Stop being a fucking bitch. Like, I be calling y'all bitches and shit. That's because I call myself a bitch sometimes. I mean, stop being a fucking bitch, nigga. Pick your fucking self up. I swear to God, that's how I talk to myself. But that may not be how you are coached. You may need like, yo, it's okay, man. You know, shit, let's go, man. Pick yourself back up. You know, wipe your tears off, brother. You know what I'm saying? Pick yourself back up. You a beast. Nah, I need to hear, nigga, stop being a bitch. I need the tough love. I'm a tough love type of person. I need that shit. That shit. Yeah, you right. I be talking to myself sometimes. I think I'm crazy. Nigga, you right. You right, nigga. So yeah, fellas, you're not scared of rejection. You're scared of the feeling that you're gonna feel after you get rejected. And the quicker that you can grasp the feeling and be able to dismiss it, the better you'll be off. The more sexy you'll become. That's when that's when you'll just start just exuding sex appeal and confidence and shit like that. For real. But if you made it all the way here, man, you're the real MVP, fellas, man. I wish you guys nothing but wealth, health, happiness, and abundance, man. And if you don't know what to put in the comment section, make sure you put wealth, health, happiness, and abundance. What you put out to the universe comes back to you. That's a universal law. It's like it has to happen. It has to fucking happen. It's your boy Zay, two-time, aka Zay Double Edge Sword. And until next time, I'm out.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. I promise